Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing out there in F1 land, whatever it's called? It's BK on the PC, Bear and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gents. It's a special stream, a one-off. It's the end of season here in TIR, and we're having a blow-off of all blow-offs. We're going to be at Spa-Francorchamps for what is going to be an absolutely brilliant Grand Prix. Man, wait to see the lineup. We've got a mixture of all the divisions in TIR, a lot of regular faces from the last season, and we've got a couple of returning legends as well, ladies and gentlemen. Who
I've just...
don't you dare say a word, I'll come out and fucking slap you.
Yeah, no, I've just spotted that. Oh.
So, yeah, it's going to be a great race. And joining me tonight, you've already heard the voice. It could be only one person, Mr. TIR, II Gandhi. Good evening, buddy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Second word?
Hello there.
Oh, does things to me. How you doing, mate? You good? You good?
Yeah, mate, it's hectic day at work.
I'll bet, mate. Are you actually in the lobby now, are you?
I am, yeah.
Yay! Let's go racing. I'm just going to put a quick note up in the Discord to say, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Actually, I've got to call
We had someone at work that literally sent a car out with no oil in it.
It wasn't Bobby by any chance, was it?
No, but literally this car drove off down the road, so we've had to phone them back.
Oh dear.
And hope that the engine don't seize up on the way back and stuff like that.
Man.
But yeah, like, that's currently sat in the garage, and that's my first job in the morning.
Joined the kebab house.
Yeah, I was just going to message somebody a minute. People are pestering me. People are pestering me. Don't pester me when I'm in midstream.
Anything you need me to do, bud?
That's all right. So no sun glint. Right, okay, we're good. We're about to get underway, ladies and gents. Yeah, special race to end the season. Spa-Francorchamps, yeah, it's going to be a classic. I will catch up with the chat momentarily. I love Spa-Francorchamps. Great way to sign off the season in TIR as well. Great season it's been in TIR. Where were we? Season 10. Season 11 coming soon, of course, which we have announced. And we're currently accepting sign-ups, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already signed up for Season 11, and it's going to be an absolute classic season, I'll tell you. So much is changing, which I'll be talking about during the stream. But have a quick look at the chitty chat before we get underway. Good evening, Pumpy, as always, welcome. Nisev, welcome. Louis, how you doing, Lou? Good to see you, buddy. Jason says, evening, nice to be back racing. Hey, it's good to see you back on track, Jace. The Tinder King Gaza Burgess is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Gaza. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? I hope you're having a fine Thursday night down there in the old smoke. Bonta Bullet, welcome. How you doing, brother? Jakey G comes in with a 10-month resub using his Twitch Prime subscription. He is Twitch Primed out of his mind. Thank you so much, Jakey. Double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. But without any further ado, let's go trackside. Let's take a look at this potpourri of talent we have on display tonight. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a look down the list. Wow, that's a stacked lobby, I can tell you. Jason is back. Bonta Bullets, DeBarbie, Sonic Gamey, Liam Hartman. Oh, look at number 6. It's the flying Finn himself. Findia returns to TIR tonight. Great to see Miko back racing.
Man.
It's going to be a classic race. Rusted Bolt, Bingley, AN2303, Dizzy, Jakey G, Waddo, Cookie Chips, Skin Shaggy, ART Brutal, Sinful Chris, Skeefy, ART Harrison, Murder Mass, H Massey, and Trap Paulos. This is a stacked grid, ladies and gents, and we've got some amazing battles we're going to be seeing on track. My mouth is watering, right, over Bingley, Harrison, and Findium. That's going to be a titanic scrap. I can't wait for this.
It's going to be one absolute slobber knocker.
It is, mate. It is. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be an absolute classic. We'll get some Cody's telemetry off the screen. We'll get Bill telemetry up and running on the screen for you guys watching at home. Yes, indeed, Pumpy. That's one hell of a grid. Mambo! That's a name I've not seen for a long time. How you doing, buddy? AKA TIR Spitfire. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing really, really well. Gassis says, all good, man. How are you? I would have raced tonight, but got Max and Marley staying over. Just put them to bed and then go to enjoy this race. Hey, great to have your company, buddy. Great to have your company. And yes, indeed, it is great to see some old faces returning. Who have we got on the push? Oh, well, hey, need I say any more? It's the Flying Finn is the lead car. He's on and out lap at the moment.
About to say that. Miko's on a flyer.
Oh, I just got to be wary of my ear because I've actually managed to pick up an ear infection, so I'm pretty much deaf in my left ear at the moment. I've had headaches for the last few days, and I finally worked out why. Yeah, ear infection. Hello, who said that? 2:15. There we go. Watto, good evening, buddy. How you doing? Okay, we're going to jump on board now with the Flying Finn. Findy, he's about to start his first push lap, so let's do this. Let's jump on board as he just exits the bus stop, and he is off and running. Here we go, ladies and gents. Crosses the start-finish line now to start his first push lap. He pulls over to the left-hand side of the track from the turn 1 La Source, throws the car in, rolls it in third gear, uses all the track on the exit, and then it's the downhill run to the Eau Rouge River and then up the Radion Hill. Here we go. So he's going to be full beans all the way through 8th gear, around about 195 miles an hour as he exits the top of Radion onto the Camel Straight. DRS is wide open. Let's have some warp speed, shall we? The max out just a smidge under 214 miles an hour in through Le Combe. Nicely done so far. Tucks the car in on the exit of Le Combe, and it's the downhill run towards Bruchel. This tricky right-hander, quite a wide approach, then really tightens up. He's got to be patient. He's running in 4th gear to get the traction through the corner. Down through No Name. He'll use the track. He'll probably straddle the white line possibly here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, there we go. Straddling that white line to throw the car into Pion. Lovely so far. It's looking really, really smooth for the Pion double left-hander. And now it's a short run down towards Campus. Another fast-flowing right-left combination. Just using the curb there, making sure he's hitting those apexes, using all the track available. In towards Stavlo, rolls the car through 4th gear, 107 miles an hour. Back on the power through Paul Freire, a.k.a. Stanley Corner. And now it's going to be full beans all the way down through Blanchimont, down towards the bus stop chicane. Here we go. Just flick the car left here through Blanchimont. Got some traffic here, just staying well out of the way. Down towards the bus stop chicane. He'll probably hold it in 3rd gear, possibly all the way around. No traction. Yeah, indeed. Just straightens the car up, launches the power again. About to come through, ladies and gents, for your banker lap. It's a 141 flat. A 141 flat for a banker. Not too shabby.
No, that was a flyer, mate. Liam is the next one through.
Just on board with Liam. Liam currently in the McLaren tonight. Liam Harbin comes through the 141.861 for his banker lap. Who have we got on push laps at the moment? A lot of people are out on track at the moment. Just trying to find. Here comes Trap's going to come through, and also 142 flat for Trap. Here comes Dizzy Barracuda about to come through. 142.007 on his first one. G Massey, of course, aka Dizzy Barracuda. Cookie Chip went through the 43.302. Sound alert.
A righteous infliction of retribution manifested by
Here comes Harrison.
Agent.
Now Bingley is not qualified. Interesting call. Bingley has decided to retire. He's going to do the last of first chance. He wants an interesting race, no doubt. Here comes Harrison. 141.403. He goes P2. That's a solid lap there from the ART driver. Talking of ART, there's Brutal currently coming through. Lacombe will jump off
the
him.
Barbie would be your next car.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just jump on board with the Barbie. 113.983 for a Sector 2 split, so we'll keep an eye on that. Anything less than the 114 is what we're going to be looking at. So here comes the Barbie about to come through down towards the bus stop chicane. Yeah, it's interesting call. Bingley not qualifying. That's an interesting call. He's obviously just fancies doing some serious racing, not lots of overtaking, if you know what I mean. 142.260 for the Barbie on his first run. Jason has invalidated his run. Bonta Bullet is on a push lap, just coming through Blanchimont. We'll see how he gets on. Mambo in the chat says, nice to be back, though, from the safety of watching rather than racing. Hey, Mam, you've got to get back racing, dude. You've got to buy the game if you haven't bought it already. Let's see you back racing, my friend. Let's see you back racing. Bonta, 143.143 on his first run. We got Sonic Gamey. It's coming through at the moment. I didn't see a Sector 2 split, to be honest with you. It flashed off the screen too quickly. Just making its way through bus stop. 3rd gear, of course, for no traction drivers is the optimal gear to run through the bus stop. And it's a 142.610, puts in P8 on his first run. And we've got Brutal at the moment. Brutal's letting cars through.
Grass.
Yep, these Colin McRae's. Well, he's not as dead as Colin McRae, to be fair. But wow, too soon? It's been a few years now. Oh, look who's sandbagging. I thought it was Jason. Jason is back. Is doing a very good impression here of Irel Schumacher on the hard compound tyres. Just coming, making his way down through Pion, 174 miles an hour. Obviously, Jason wants to get some rubber down the track. He'll probably switch over to the soft compound tyres for his second or final runs. Brutal has retired in the pits. Something's not right with his car. Here comes Jason.
Watto's retired as well.
Watto's retired.
I'll tell you what.
Interesting. Shaggy hasn't put this on bloody performance cost by mistake or something, has he? I hope
Last
not.
night I had some absolute brilliant battling with Watto. Literally, it was corner to corner, mate. Just me and Watto going at it. It was unbelievable.
Nice stuff, mate. I'm so sorry I couldn't stream the race. I'd say that's a monster headache last night, which I've had for the last 2 or 3 days. As I said, it turned out I've worked, been to see the quacks today. Turns out it's just a big ear infection I've managed to pick up somehow. Jason goes P10, 142.9453, but I'm on the old antibiotics, as the Americans would say. Okay, AN 2303 is currently on a push lap, just making his way out through Stavlo. 1:14 flat for his Sector 2 split, so he's about a tenth down on where DeBarbie was for his Sector 2 split, so just to give you an idea. So that's around about P7 pace at the moment. Let's see how he gets on. One of the new drivers to TIR, so we're interested to see where he ends up actually in the driver draft, of course, with the driver draft coming up for the 2 elite tiers. Let's see how he gets on. Just straightens the car up on the exit there on the soft compound tyres, about to come through, and it's a pretty solid lap. It's a 1:42.307. Pretty much maintained his pace in the final sector. Rusted Bolt is up at Sector 1. Jason's gone again on the hard tyres. No, I think he's on an in lap. Let's go with Rusted Bolt on his second push lap. A few cars on outlaps at the moment. Finn, Liam, Massey, that's Massey G, of course, Dizzy, Trap Paul Loss, Massey H, which is Murder Mass, and Skin Shaggy are all on outlaps at the moment. In fact, looking, I think it's going to be Findium will be the next lead car. He's just making his way down through Blanchimont on his outlap.
Can he go quicker? That was a stonker of a lap already.
Get to the 140s. Rusted Bolt's found pace. This is actually a decent lap from Rusted Bolt he's putting together here. He's going to be challenging DeBarbie here. Could be a very low 142. He's got a clear track as well. Nothing really ahead of him as he makes his way down through to the bus stop. So maxing out 203 miles an hour. I wonder if he's running a little bit more downforce at 203, possibly. But let's see what he does. Oh, just has a little bit of oversteer, which he has to correct there on the exit. The bus stop chicane, but it's still a tidy lap. It's just behind. Just lost a little bit of time there, I think, at the bus stop. But it's still a pretty tidy lap there. P9. Let's jump on board with Mikko Findiam as he starts his second run. Just making his way out through the Radion Hill up onto the Campbell Straight. Some traffic way out ahead of him. That should stay out of the way. We're keeping on that Sector 1 split. Has he gone quicker? He's a tenth down at the Sector 1 split, so got a little bit of time to find, but a very aggressive use of the curbs, as you can see there, ladies and gents. Absolutely using all of that track available. And that's how you get the pace, Andrew. Do you know what I mean? You've got to find that line and just stick to it. Use all the tracks. The track's there for a reason, you know?
I mean, Mikko's doing the corners a bit better than what I was, but I do try to use as much as possible.
Yeah. I use the track. I use all the track, and I also use most of the walls as well. That's my downside. As he just makes his way out through campus, we're keeping on that Sector 2 split. Thanks, Bumpy, for the sound alert. And it's found time. He's found 2.5 tenths in Sector 2. He's now a tenth and a half up. So this is now he's on target for a 140.8 or 140.85 maybe. Let's see how he gets on. Can make his way down through Blanchimont. Down towards the bus stop chicane, this final run will be heavy on the brakes, roll it through in third gear, I'd imagine. There we go, he's in through third third gear even. Hits both apexes, uses the track, all the track on the exit, and it is, oh yeah, there we go. First going to the 141s, it's a 140.931. Great lap there. We've got Liam is backed out, Massey's on the push, no, he's backed out as well. Trap Paul Loss is on the push lap at the moment, we'll just jump on board with him. Oh, God, he got very close to that Alpine there. Alpine was dawdling away. Off the racing line, though, to be fair. I think Trap was actually trying to get a bit of a tow. 142.0 on his first run, and he does improve, goes P3. That's a mighty lap from Trap. A 141.778 puts him up to P3. The Ferrari's looking pretty racy tonight, mate.
Trap was looking very racy last night as well.
Yeah, good driver, mate. Good driver. Let's jump on board the Dark Lord. In fact, let's jump off him, because the commentator's curse has struck straight away. The moment I jumped in his car, he invalidated. Okay, Cookie Chip is just started a push lap in the Alpine. Cookie Chip, of course, Division 1 drive. Good to see him racing. Gaza says, what a lap. Jesus. It was a bit of a good lap, wasn't it? It was a bit of a good lap. 140.931. He's half a second clear of his nearest rival, which is Harrison. I'm just gutted that Bingley decided not to qualify.
Just so you are aware, Sornick is actually 5 tenths up going into the second sector.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Let's jump on board. He's just ahead of Cookie Chip. Then we'll go back onto Cookie Chip. I'll stay with him to the Sector 2 split and see what the Sector 2 split time is, and we'll go from there. Because we want to give Cookie some airtime as well. Again, Sonic, a brave use of the inside curb there. It's at Puyon, I've seen many a car just touch that inside curb, you know, that raised curb, and just completely lose it. But no, he was aggressive. So he makes his way out through Stavler. Oh, he's just invalidated. He was half a second up as well. Back to Cookie Chip's invalidated as well. Okay. Bonta is about to cross the line. He was slightly down at his Sector 2 split, but he's back on the power again. Has he made some time? Yes, he has. Finds an extra tenth or two in the final sector and goes P12, a tiny lap. Jason has opted now for the soft compound tyres. He's switcheroonied, already 4 tenths up. Jason's going to be targeting a 141
Invalidate.
here. Oh, what? What? Did I just miss something there? I just glanced at... Okay.
He went slightly wide, mate.
Wow. Harsh. Very, very harsh there. Even got on the push lap. I don't think anyone's actually on the push lap at the moment.
No one at the moment.
That's Bonta's going again. Let's just stay with Bonta. I think he should be on an in lap. He's just racing back to the pits, I think. What I'll do is I'll just flick it onto broadcast cam momentarily. 29.7 in the first sector, then he invalidated. Says, what? Yeah, he's on for a good time there. Leo Coco. I hope I've said that right. Holy smokes. Welcome. Good evening, my friend. I hope you're having a fine evening wherever you are in the world. Oh, Bonta's just spun it out at Puyon and has just ripped his front wing off. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That's going to hurt tomorrow.
You can't park there, mate.
Can't park there, son. Oh, dear. He's a useless shite, that boy. Just kidding. Okay, Dizzy's about to start a push lap. Let's watch the newly married lad. See how he gets on. Has married life improved his racing, or has he just been shagging for the last 2 weeks?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. Don't do it too late. Okay, just making his way out through Radion, up onto the Kemmel Straight. We'll keep an eye on the Sector 1 split. 142 flat on his first run. If you're looking to try and improve that. Let's see, 29.7 maybe. Oh, he's just down slightly. 30 flat for Sector 1. Aggressive use of the curb there at Les Combes as he then makes his way down towards Bruchel. Let's see how he gets on.
Excuse me for 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's no worries. Leo, the season's actually finished. This is just a pure blow-off race from the guys, some of the guys from all the divisions, just having a blow-off race here at Spa. The season ended last night. We're currently taking sign-ups for Season 11 here in Total Impact Racing. We'll keep an eye on Massey's Sector 2 split, just making his way through campus. And then, again, aggressive use of the curbs, using all the curb available, down towards Stavler. Keep an eye on that Sector 2 split. Has he found time in this? Yes, he has. He's found a tenth and a half. So he's on target for the 141s here, getting a nice little toe off his teammate, which happens to be, I think it was his teammate, maybe it wasn't his teammate. As he makes his way down towards the bus stop chicane, looking to try and get this, try and get a jump on Liam here, try and get into the top 4 for Q. All the lead cars are now on their outlaps for their final runs. Here comes Dizzy. That's a great time. 141.674 goes P3 for the Red Bull team. He'll be very, very happy with that. Sinful Chris, we haven't seen Chris yet. He's on a push lap, was up slightly at Sector 1, making his way through now through campus towards the end of Sector 2. We'll see how he gets on. Don't forget, of course, top right-hand side of the screen, ladies and gents, B11 but Chris has lost it, and he has just ripped his right wheel off. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What has happened there, ladies and gentlemen? Absolute nightmare for Chris. Wow. Wow. Absolute disaster there for Sinful Chris. We're on board now with Dizzy. Mambo says, does our esteemed commentator still race? No. Well, I've got the game. My experience as this game, it's been out now for, 4.5 months, is 3 laps in TT around Miami. And then I was like, forget this. I'll just stick to streaming. No, but I will be doing some racing. I just don't have the time, Mambo, to be honest with you, mate. With work and with obviously the content creation, I just don't have the time. But I will find some time. Miko is up again, apparently. I'm going to jump on board the Flying Finn shortly, but I want to watch
3/10 up.
Murder Mass. 3/10! Holy little. Keep an eye on Harrison as well. He's on a push lap in the Ferrari as well. That's a guy I want to check on in a minute. The Massey getting a nice little tow here. Some good teamwork. I think that's his brother giving him a tow. The brothers working together here as he makes his way out through the bus stop chicane, and it's a nice. Wow, 141.1. That's a monster improvement by 2 seconds.
About to come through.
Yeah, I know, mate. I'm on him. Don't worry. I'm on him. I'm on him.
He was 3 temps up on the Sector 2 split.
Yes, he was, mate. Looking for about a 140.5, 140.6 here if he's nailed it. 140.474.
Nice.
He's seen Murder Mass get close and has just upped the game. Here comes Harrison. Harrison is 10th up at Sector 1. So Harrison is targeting the 140s now as well, possibly. Let's see what he can do. But at the moment, Findiam is leading the way with a 140.474 by over half a second, which is a big gap. Let's have a look at Harrison's Sector 2 split. Oh, he's nearly half a second up, mate. This is going to, and it's just purple Sector 2. If that's not a glitch, we've just seen the fastest Sector 2 split. Here we go. All eyes now on Harrison as he makes his way through Blanchimont. DeBarbie went P6, by the way, the 141.674, just 4, sorry, but he's just been, no, tell a lie, Dizzy went P6. He's just gone through, 4/1000th of a second quicker. Right, has Harrison held that time in Sector 3? He goes P2, but he's just outside the 140s. It's a 141.021. That is still a fine lap. Sonic Gaming's just gone through P8 with a 141.902. Here comes Jason! Oh, big improvement. I didn't see where he was. We're going to see it shortly. Jason just went 4. Jason just went P4, Andy. What a lap. What a lap. Okay, there we go. Can you take a screenshot, please, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Let's give you a confirmation then of qualifying. So Findy gets pole position with a 140.474. Harrison joins him on the front row, the 141.021. Then we've got Dizzy and Jason, both in the low 141s. Jason just pipping Liam Hardman there, who starts in P5, joined with Trap Paulos, P6. Then we've got Dizzy and DeBarbie, row number 4. Sonic and Sinful Chris, row number 5. Rusted Bolt and Iron, row number 6. Bonta Bullet, good qualifier from there from Bonta. And Cookie Chip in row number 7. Then row 8, we've got Skin Shaggy and Jakey G. And 4 drivers who are out of position. Bingley, who we would have been expecting to qualify for, to challenge for pole position. Waddo, Brutal and Skeefy. They'll be starting from the back of the grid, ladies and gents. But of course, they'll be looking to make their way through the field. Let's head back to the command centre. Alrighty, I'm going to put a quick note up in the Discord so we can let them know what time to ready up. What time have we got now? We are at 8:52. Okay, ready up. Ready up, I'll just put in 4 minutes. No, ready up in 3 minutes. Wow, that's some qualifying pace there, Andrew. He's not there.
Mate, no, it's Williams being naughty, mate.
That's right.
I was just dealing with him quick.
That's right. You You do what you need to do. Mambo says, nice to drop in, lads. Hope tonight goes well and good luck all. I will be back. Hey, man, it's great to see you back in the chat, Mambo. Long time no see, brother. And, yeah, come and rejoin the community, mate. Even if you're not driving, just come and, you're part of the family, dude. Just come back onto the server and join the community and, chat shit with the rest of us. You know what I mean? Jason says, not a bad lap. Happy with that since coming back. Jason, you've never been away, but it was a very good lap. P4, mate. You really hooked those soft tyres up on that final run, dude. A low, was it a 141.3? That's an extremely fast lap, Jason. Well done, dude. Well done. All right, so yeah, I'm just going to take a quick couple of minutes whilst the guys are prepping their cars for the final race. Season blow off, ladies and gents. Just a fun race with some great talent on display tonight, and then we're prepping for season 11. Season 11, we're doing something new. We're bringing back, well, say new, it's actually old school. We're bringing back old school qualifying, ladies and gents. Q1, Q2, Q3, 3 qualifying sessions. Q1 will be a free-for-all. Q3 will be a free-for-all on softs, no doubt. But Q2, we're going back to the old way of doing things. Whatever you qualify on Q2, that's the tyre compound you start the race on, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, if you get knocked out of qualifying, obviously you get a free choice of tyre for the race. Now, I appreciate the fact that we can't force drivers to put the same tyre set on. The game doesn't allow us to do that. But what it does allow us to do is police them, the right tyre compounds. So qualifying strategy is going to be important. Q2 is going to set up your race strat, ladies and gents. So we're very pleased to say, of course, that old school Q is coming back. The other big change, of course, is that Division 1, Division 2 are no longer. We are running 2 parallel elite tiers, Elite A and Elite B. And the way we're going to run those is we're going to do a driver draft night. We're going to put drivers into pools of 4 based on their pace and racecraft and so forth. And then we'll pick 2 for Elite A, 2 for Elite B. The idea is we're going to have 2 tiers of equal standing, and they're going to have their own drivers and constructors championships. But there's also a little bit of there's going to be some needle between the 2 elite divisions, because the plan is quite simply, at the end of season, the top 10 in each tier play off in a best of 3 final races to decide which elite tier is the true elite. So that's the plans for next season, ladies and gents. And we are excited about it. We really are. Right, what I'm going to do, mate, I'm going to go straight onto the race screen because there's no formation lap on tonight because it's still very, very glitchy. So I'm going to go to the main screen so we won't miss any of the action at the start of the race. I'll take the warp speed off. We don't need warp speed. Not right now. We'll have that in a minute. Trap Paulus, by the way, said in the Discord that he's just made a new PB as well. That lap he did was a new personal best. So GG's to Trap Paulus. A very exciting talent, actually. One of the TIR esports drivers. Has just gone no assist. Well, he's been no assist for a little while now, but he's worked his way through the ranks. Has now been appearing, for example, in the Big Twos, and we're very, very pleased to have him in the main team. Connor's actually just posted in the Discord a box of Freddos for anyone that kills Skeefy. That's quality. Cod, does that count for me as well? I'll go in. I'll physically go in his house and kill him if you want, mate, for a box of Freddos. You know what I mean? With pleasure.
I mean, that's 2 boxes if you do that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Price of Freddos nowadays, mate. You can end up a millionaire.
Well, yeah, this is true, mate. Jackie G says in the chat says, well, it's now time to survive 22 laps against the elite of TIR. Let's do this. To be honest, mate, it is a cross section. We've got drivers from all 4 tiers in this lobby. So
and then there's a Findium.
Yeah, well, Findium is, of course, that's the other announcement. Of course, Miko has signed. Well, he's in the process of signing up for the new elite tiers as well. It'd be great to have Miko back. So TIR legend, TIR alumni. Racing the league. But here we go, ladies and gents. Watch for the lights. I'll give some more chatter during the race. Okay, it's lights out. And it is show time! And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some beer lemon-tree up as they come in towards La Source. Miko has held the lead, and we've got the 2 Ferraris right behind him. Massey is right in there as well in the Haas, and he is actually there in P3. Jason P4, his brother Dizzy in P5 as they're going side by side. Miko is through, but Harrison's all over the back of him. Harrison's going to get a good run here. Here goes Harrison. Nico defends on the inside. Harrison's going to try and go the long way around, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about who's got the balls of cylinder braking. I think Nico's got it. Yeah, Nico's going to take P1 and hold it. Liam Harbin all over the back of Trap Paulos there, the second Ferrari, as they come through Lacombe. We'll just bang it back onto the broadcast mode again as they exit through Lacombe on the run down towards Bruchel. So far, ladies and gents, so good. Sinful Chris has gained. Oh, hello. Trap Paulos runs right, and Liam Harbin goes straight through. Thank you very much indeed, says Liam Harbin. We've got a complete mixture of strategies there. We've got a couple of runners on the soft compound tyres, a lot of runners on the mediums, and also a couple on the hards. Oh, look at this! Wow! Sinful Chris going at the inside of Trap Paulos. Has he made it stick? They're going side by side through Pouillon down towards Campus. They're still side by side. This is astonishing racing, and finally, Trap Paulos defends beautifully and holds position. Wow, what a little passenger racing that was there. Unbelievable stuff. Wow. Okay, to Barbie down to P10 now as Ayan has gone through as well in the Aston Martin up to P9. Trap Paulos has already picked up a time penalty. He'd been very, very mindful of that. And look at, hang on, we've got the Aston Martin. Oh, look at this. Sinful Chris and Ayan going side by side. Ayan chimes in, Sinful Chris just defending on the inside as they come in towards the bus stop. Ayan goes late on the brakes, but I think he's overdone it on the brakes. He has, and Sinful Chris can defend that. Wow. Breakneck stuff, ladies and gentlemen. No DRS, of course, until lap number 3. So back up to the lead. It is the Flying Finn. Findiam leading the race from ART Harrison in P2. H. Massey in P3, Jason in 4, Massey G, the other brother, in P5, part of the Brothers of Destruction, of course. Liam in P6, Trap Paulos in 7, Sinful Chris in 8, Iron in P9, and DeBarbie P10. That's your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Bond to Bullet, 3-second time penalty. Is DeBarbie going to have a run at Ian here? He's having a look. Ian's going to have to defend at the inside here. And look at Sonic Gaming coming through as well. Oh, hello. Oh, he's dropped it. Massey's gone. Safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what happened there, dude? I was on a different battle at the time.
I was on board with Jason, and as he went round the corner, he just lost it, mate.
Lost the back end. Yeah, back end just stepped out.
Got on the power too early, and it's just gone.
Oh man! So we got a first safety car of the night, ladies and gents. Oh, that's such a shame there for Murder Mass. Looking to really impress tonight, but unfortunately, it's off to the showers early. Never mind. Anyway, let's get the safety car out. Woo! Okie dokie. Well, let's take stock then, but wow, some quick drivers near, mate, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Alright, now, I'm just thinking the likes of... this is going to suit the guys on the soft compound tyres. This is going to suit them because they can stretch their strategies out. Maybe go for that soft-medium strategy, which we have seen this week. It can work, the soft-mediums. Bigley, by the way, has made a lot of ground up to P11 already, and he's going to have really fancy his chances. Let's have a look at the positional changes. There we go.
I did do the soft-medium last night.
Right, a couple guys are coming in. Interesting. A couple of guys are coming in. So the positional changes... Bingley did get a lot of positions, to be fair. But guys are coming in. We'll go back onto the tyre telemetry so we can see...
Quite a few have come in.
Switching. Yeah, exactly. Harrison's come in. He's come out. He's cycling for his tyres. Onto the medium compound tyres. Interesting call. Bingley's in the pits as well onto the hards. Bingley's going to try and go to the end of the race. I think the guys who just pitted for hards are going to try and go to the end. Jakey G and also Massey G as well. It's Dizzy Barracuda all opting for the brand new hards. Skeefy's opted for mediums, but he'll have to pit again. Brandon, how you doing, man? Long time no see. Long time no see. How you doing, fella? Welcome in. So it's interesting tyre strats. Yeah, they are now, mate. I tell you what, this is very, very interesting. Because Bingley and Dizzy, what they've done, Andrew, they've thrown the dice here because they can go to the end on their tyres. So the likes of Nico and Jason and Liam are going to, and Sinful Chris, etc., they're going to have to push really hard on their tyres now because they've got to make up a pit stop. But they will be so much more quicker, though, towards the end of the race, for sure. Yeah. When they go on to either softs or mediums. But
on the harder compound, mate, surely be expecting them to go onto the softs towards the end of the race.
You would think so, mate. Yeah. We set the weather up, ladies and gents. So there is no chance of rain tonight. Although this is Cody, so anything could happen. Got fucking snow for all we know. But we have set the race up
Titanic
for
and an iceberg could come in.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. As long as Leonardo DiCaprio drowns again, I'm all happy, mate. You know what I mean? I'm all good.
Come
with that.
back.
No, fuck off, Jack. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the main screen. Oh man, Brandon says, yeah, good, and I've been watching, but keeping myself to myself, enjoying the races. Hey man, never be shy to come and say hello. Never be shy, mate. You're part of the TIR family. I know you're not racing at the moment, but you're part of the family, dude. Always welcome. Always welcome, my friend.
One big family, mate.
Yeah. Of course, Brandon, a former TIR Division 1 champion as well. A very, very fast driver.
Come and challenge Finn.
Well, this is why I put old school for the stream tile, because it's a throwback to the old days of TIR from a few seasons ago when we had some of the biggest names in esports racing. We had the likes of Rusty, we had the likes of Ronar, we had Jakey Benham racing here, of course. You know, Choco, some huge drivers. Can you invite Sinful Chris back in, please?
Yeah,
He's
on it now, mate.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, it used to be a who's who of talent. Well, it still is. And it's great to see some old faces back racing. With Miko back racing, Gazza Burgess, of course, the legend, back racing in TIR. And it's going to be great for next season. It really, really is. Plus, we've got a lot of new faces. New faces coming in. Guys like Ian, guys like Sonic Gamey. Some real talent coming through. And it's going to be great to see how they get on in the new season.
Oh, Massey's just picked up a 5-second time penalty for skin shagging.
I'm not sure about that. I think that was probably a good old-fashioned Cody's glitch. Brandon says in the chat, to be honest, what's the game like to drive? Yeah, it's far better than the last two, mate. People are saying it's much more stable at the rear end. They did do a patch which made it a little bit more to try and destabilise the cars a little bit than the last major upgrade, but it's still very much more drivable than the past couple of games. That's the feedback I've been getting off the guys. It's much more fun.
100% agree with that, man.
Yeah, there's Gandhi Division 2 driver. He'll tell you all about it. It's much more fun to drive.
It's more enjoyable as well because you're not having to battle so much with your car.
Yeah.
Even towards the later sort of stages of your tyres, again, it's still a stable amount of grip.
Well, on
and you can actually extend them a little bit further.
That's right. We've seen guys doing that. Extending their stints. What was I going to say? 2022. The problem with 2022 is you always felt you were never truly in control of the car. The car was always an edge.
Yeah.
Where in 2023, it's a game where you feel like if you've got the setup right, the car's planted. Even when the tyres are degging, there's still a lot of grip out there. So it's far better than its predecessor.
I mean, 22, you couldn't ride the curbs as much as you can on this one.
Absolutely.
It was always, you had to have some big balls to pull it off. So.
And the only reason, we're not talking about brave, it's just big balls which they hang over the side of your car to provide some extra traction, extra grip. You know what I mean? Gazman Chat says 100% agree, the game feels a lot better, not played for a while and enjoying the new game. Well, there you go, absolutely. Right, safety car is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go racing again. Miko is just now taking over de facto safety car. He will control the race pace until the restart. And he's gone early doors, and that's a pretty good restart. He's kind of caught Jason a little bit, but Jason is going to be under pressure from Liam Hardman behind him. The Flying Finger getting a pretty good restart there. Decided to go early on just before the braking zone for the bus stop chicane. Okay, so we're back, as I say, back racing again, ladies and gents, after a safety car interlude.
Oh,
hello, Trap Paulos has had a moment. He's dropped it. The Ferrari. Oh, did he get damaged? That's the question. I think he may have got away with it. He's just got a bruised pride, mate. But it's just lost a ton of positions as the cars feed up through Radion. And look at this, we've got Harrison on those fresh tyres all over the back of Waddo as they come down the Kemble Straight. It's going to be like taking care of a baby, or is it? No DRS, of course, for 2 complete laps after safety car restart. Waddo is hanging it in there. They go into braking, and Harrison gets through. That's a quality overtake there from the All Elite Racing Team driver. up to P11 on those fresh tyres. Cookie Chip with a 3-second time penalty. We've got Bingley has just overtaken his teammate. He's going for Dizzy. Bingers! Wow, he's on fire. Lovely overtake there.
Shaggy with Dizzy, mate.
Shaggy's fighting hard. Yeah. Oh, and there goes Dizzy through the corner. Shaggy's now under pressure from Trap Paulos and Skeefy as well. It's all happening here as they come through Pouillon. Oh, someone's lost an end plate. Someone's lost an end plate. Don't know who it was.
That was Ski.
That was Skeefy. He's lost an end plate. He's going to have to pit that car. You can't do Spa.
Rear-ended Shaggy.
Oh, right, okay. I think Skeefy's almost certainly going to have to pit. Because you need that downforce here. You really do. Otherwise, corners like Pouillon, you just go flying off the track. Oh, hello.
Skeefy's just almost claimed.
Trap Paulos has spun again. Hello, Cookie Chip on Brutal. Here we go. Battle for P10. Cookie Chip all over the back of Brutal. That's a good defensive. Cookie Chip's going to try and slide up the inside of the bus stop. Brutal defends. They've got to watch out for him. There is Bingley right behind him. Well, in fact, no, not quite behind him. It's ART Harrison, actually. One car. Let's try again. As Harrison sets the fastest lap of the race and breezes straight past Cookie Chip. Wow. Great pace there from Harrison. But we think he's going to have to make another pit stop. And look at this. We've got Brutal and Rusted Bolt going almost pretty much side by side down towards Eau Rouge. Who's got the balls are still under braking. Sinful Chris. I'm going to jump on board a Sinful Chris going for P2 here. It's going to be Mercedes. Old school Mercedes 1-2. But Jason's going to fight it. No DRS. Jason's still fighting. Still fighting. But has to yield. And Sinful Chris is through. It is officially old school time, ladies and gents. It's a Mercedes front row lockout.
The return of the Merc.
Absolutely, and Miko, by the way, has opened up a 2.3 second advantage over the rest of the squabbling cars. Yeah, well, that's why I call him the Flying Finn, mate. You know what I mean? I don't call him the Flying Finn because he's good at flying fucking Typhoon fighters. He's not a pilot. He's just rather quick on the racetrack.
Interesting as well is the Barbie is right on the back of this battle.
He is. He's not giving up. Look at this lovely scrap here coming through. Where are they? Coming through campus. You've got the likes of Rusted Bolt, Brutal. Trap has spun again. Oh, what's wrong with that car? He needs to get off those tyres.
You've got to dump them tyres, my friend.
Need to get off those tyres. Look at Brutal. He is hunting down Rusted Bolt. Let's just jump on board. DRS, of course, is activated next lap. But Rusted Bolt looks like he's got set up for low downforce there. He's getting some good speed, but here comes Brutal. He's going to try and go around the outside. Oh, yeah, he's going to go late on the brakes into the bus stop. Can he hold it round the corner? They're going side by side for the bus stop. Rusted Bolt's trying to fight it, but Brutal is through. Great overtake. Brave on the brakes into the bus stop and held it. Okay, let's go a bit further up the field now because Jason is now trying to hunt down Sinful Chris. This is for P2, but Chris got a pretty good exit out of the source, but Jason's going to have the DRS. There is Miko further up the field. He's happy as a pig in poop at the moment going down the Kemmel Straight. But here comes Jason on Sinful Chris. This should be a straightforward overtake. Look at the overspeed. Tons of overspeed.
Stayed out.
That's surprising, mate. Jason actually maxed out there 216 miles an hour with the DRS and the toe off Sinful Chris. Absolutely awesome pace. Look at this as well. Harrison is all over the back of Rusted Bolt and Brutal. This, of course, Harrison is on the old strategy. Not quite close enough to go up the inside, but Rusted Bolt gets a bit squirrely there on the entrance to Brichelle. Runs a little bit deep there as he just ran the sausage curb. Is that going to allow Harrison to run down towards Pion? I don't think he's going to be quite close enough. I'm surprised Trap Paulos stayed out, mate.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Big flat spot on his tyres, and cooked tyres as well, I should add.
Oh, Brutal.
I'm watching this Brutal and Sonic Gamey. Sonic Gamey having to defend there as they come in towards Stavlo. They've got to be mindful.
A wobble coming out of there.
Yeah. Brutal, they might get a nice run down to Blanchimont here. No, they should make this a little bit DRS down here. That'd be so cool.
Mate, I've always said that. Always said it.
It's not quite close enough, Brutal. Say, with DRS there, he would have cleared him easily.
Perhaps had another spin.
Here comes Brooke. He's going to go for 2 moves in 2 laps on the same corner and does it again. And look at this behind. You've got Harrison and Rusted Bolt going side by side. And I think Harrison has just got through. He has indeed. Harrison up to P9. Brave move there. So 2 quality overtakes there at the bus stop chicane. Brutal made it 2 out of 2 with a great bit of work there. And watch out for Bingley as well. He is slowly but surely catching these guys. Of course, he is on the alt strap on those hard compound tyres. Up front, Mikko is still leading the gap 2.5 seconds, but Jason's keeping him in sight. I reckon Mikko's lapping around about 2 or 3 tenths a lap quicker at the moment.
Aeon and Liam.
Oh, easy peasy for Aeon there with the DRS, and he's up to P3. Got some movement there. Harrison, Sonic Gamey. Sonic Gamey defending against Harrison and defending well as he comes through Brachel. I think Harrison's going to look for a move at the inside. Switches the inside line. He's going to go late on the brakes and towards Brachel. Can he make it stick? They're giving them. Can you invite Ian in? Liam Harden's had a spin. Liam Harden's had a spin at Brachel. Yeah, if you can invite him in, mate, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And Harrison's going to try and get Sonic on the run down. No, decides to back out. Just lifts off a fraction there. We just heard the change in engine tone as he just lifted off. He's going to try and attack him down towards campus now, but Sonic Gamer defending well on the inside line. So far, mate, I really don't want to put a mockers on this. I've been very impressed with Sonic Gamey. Very impressed indeed.
Rusted just had a moment.
Okay,
the Barbie and Aeon.
Oh, no, so Aeon's AI. We need to get him back in the lobby as quickly as we can.
I have invited him, mate.
Okay, just... Cookie Chip with the penalty. Here comes Harrison. This time on Sonic Game, he's going to try and run up the inside towards Blanchimont. That's going to be a straightforward overtake. Yeah, he gets the job done. But Sonic's going to try and come back at him. He may even try and get him under braking here. He's going to go around the outside, going late on the brakes. No, Harrison brakes uber late. Oh, but Harrison... Oh! Wow, both cars sliding through the bus stop chicane right on the limit as Bingley gets past Liam Harden. Bingley up into the top 10. He is looking racy now, mate. He is really on the charge. I just want to make a note, this gap to leader. Bingley 10 seconds behind Findian, but Findian we know has definitely got a pit. Bingley may not have to pit. It's going to be fascinating to see how this all pans out towards the end of the race. Fastest rate, a lap so far, 1:45 flat. That'll get tanked in the second half of the race as guys go into the softer compound of tyres. Sinful Chris and Jason are scrapping again. And Sinful Chris has retaken P2. Cookie Chip has got past Brutal. Brutal just getting past Aeon's car. Aeon, of course, will be taking... He's back in the session. He will be taking control of that car, but it's just unfortunate he's lost a few positions there because of the AI speed limitations. And there is Cookie Chip, I think, just about to clear him. Yeah, Cookie Chip's through. I think Aeon's not quite in control of his car yet. Waiting for it to go solid.
Just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, that's sensible. Bingley's through. I think he'll wait till Liam Harden gets through and then he'll take control of the car. All right, back up with the leaders. Harrison is now hunting down DeBarbie. DeBarbie next on his hit list. Harrison looking very, very quick on those tyres. Harrison,
he's back in control.
I've known Harrison for a long time from his SF1 days. Watched his career progression. Of course, had a long stint at ETE, and then went to All Elite. And again, he's racing superbly with All Elite Racing at the moment. They're a very, very good piece of business there for the All Elite Racing team. Harrison very much in demand as he gets the overtake done and moves himself up into P4. He's going to try and chase down Jason. A lot of esports ride drivers, of course, in this race. AERT Brute, of course, former TIR esports driver, was with us for a long time, and then decided it was time for a change and joined All Elite. And he's just getting a nice overtake done. Just watching this a minute, mate. Got a three-way dance here. Sonic Games trying to defend at the inside. Bingley's right there as well. They got Brutal. This is a right scrap for the exit. Oh, side by side. Oh, there's contact. There was contact on the exit. Did he get damage? I don't think he did. Just lost a couple of positions. Jason and Sinful Chris, here we go again. This battle.
DRS train.
Yep, they're swapping positions. The Barbie gets back past Harrison with the DRS. Look who's up to P7, mate. Oh. He's under pressure. Here comes Liam Harben at the inside with the overspeed.
Flying.
He is indeed, but Bingley's going to hold him, I think. Bingley does hold him. Bingley now up to P7, ladies and gentlemen. He is absolutely motoring through this field. Brutal, of course, is just behind Liam there. Findiam has opened the gap up now to 3.6 seconds over Jason. So he's lapping about 5 tenths a lap, 4 tenths, I'd say, quicker at the moment than Jason. But Jason, to be honest, mate, is showing really good pace. He really is. Brutal on Liam trying to get away through. Sato comes in with the raid as well. Good to see you, AJ. How you doing, fella? I hope you're... is it DRS stream you're doing tonight, I believe? Hope the stream went well, brother. Thank you so much indeed for joining the party. For those of you who just joined, my name's Burn Kebab, the racing guru. This is the TIR end of season blow-off, a social race featuring talent from all 4 tiers and some returning drivers as well. XTC was it, Sato? Thank you, my friend. Harrison now trying to get back past DeBarbie again. DeBarbie defending well as they enter the bus stop chicane, holding position. But yeah, a lot of
on the back of
Bingley's actually motoring now, and Bingley there gets cookie tips in the pits. He's dropping those tyres. Bingley up to P6 now, but he's going to have a DRS train behind him. We'll keep an eye on that. In fact, we'll go onto the broadcast cameras. They come into through La Source. A lot of history, of course, to say. Harrison, former ET driver now with All Elite. Brutal, former TIR driver now with All Elite. What about the Flying Finn himself, the co-founder of TIR Esports and ETE? Of course, we changed our name from TIR Esports to TIR Titans to the Euro Titans a long, long time ago. Mikko had a couple of stints with ETE, did some great things there. He's raced for a lot of teams. A classy guy, top driver. Now he's striking the stuff with Top Tier Motorsports. And I tell you what, Top Tier Motorsports, team to watch, ladies and gentlemen. They have got a stacked roster. Guys like Placky, they've just signed Passy, another former ETE driver, a quality no assist driver. A team to really, really watch. Okay, DeBarbie, of course, former TIR Academy driver. There's a lot of pedigree here. A lot of pedigree. We've got Dizzy, G Massey, TIR main team driver. Sonic Gamey. Yeah, Sonic Gamey just went ghosted there. I don't know whether he was just recording something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, a lot of pedigree on show tonight, ladies and gents. So just flip back. Oh yeah, we're on the broadcast cam. We're waiting for the medium runners. Will probably be looking to come in quite shortly if they're going to the hards. If they're going to the softs, they'll come in around about lap 14. Expect to see Mikko and Jason come in around about lap 14. No, Mikko's coming in early. Okay, now he's going for the mediums. I think he's going for the conservative strategy. He's going to put a new set of medium tyres just to make sure he's got full. Healthy tyres at the end of the race. Should be mediums going on there. Yes, there it is. Confirmation. The yellow-walled medium compound tyre. So he has pulled the trigger on the pit stops for the medium runners. We'll expect to see Sinful Chris try and hang it out as long as he can. May try and go for a medium-soft strategy. He's chasing down Jason. Jason is now the race leader. Bingley now up to P5. Mikko comes out actually in a nice bit of clean air. He's coming out about 2.5 seconds behind Sonic Gamey, so that's a strategic pit stop there. Jason maintains the lead. The Barbie
Bingley.
Brutal on Bingley, and Brutal gets the job done with a bit of DRS. He's through up and running up to P5. Mikko joined. He's under pressure from Ayan. Ayan's going for Findy up at the inside. Oh, it's a slight contact and Ayan spun around. I think he just tried to keep his nose in there a little bit too much. And he has dropped down to P13. And that's freed up Mikko because he was under quite a bit of pressure there. Waddo is all over the back of Rusted Bolt currently as they come through. And Dizzy has retired in the pits. I don't know why he's retired in the pits. Because there should be no rear wing damage on. So I'm not quite sure why he's done that. Maybe he's had to get off or something. Who knows? But there's Waddo.
The wife's calling.
Yeah, the wife's calling. It's that time of year again. Waddo all over the back of Rusted Bolt, and the Flying Finn is all over the back of Sonic Gamer as well. He should be looking to try and clear him as quickly as possible, probably on the run down towards bus stop. They'll have a lot of speed, a lot of extra grip, of course, in those brand
Jason's coming
new. Jason coming in for his pit stop. That'll be a set of mediums going on there. He's following Findium's strategy call. Mikko just biding his time there. Got another driver coming in, I think, as well, possibly. Yeah, that's Liam Harbin coming into the pits, getting off those hard compound tyres. And
Jason is on the back of Chris.
Let's have a little look at this. There's a scup I want to watch as well in a minute. It's a shame the tyre offsets are so big. It's Bingley against Findium, but Bingley's on a different strategy altogether. Well, here comes Harrison, looking for a run here. Should be straightforward to take the lead off Sinful Chris. Nice bit of DRS. Not a lot Chris can do about that, and he's made his way through. He takes the lead for the first time in the race. Bingley is all over the back of Brutal, but almost went for an overtake there, just backed out, realised he wasn't quite there as they come in towards the Cobb at the top of the Kemble Straight. And he's going to be watching in his wing mirrors because if you look behind, there is the Flying Finn. About 2.5 seconds back, but he's catching these guys very, very quickly on those fresh tyres. Bingley's struggling for grip here, mate. I think he might come off these tyres and stick another set on. Brutal's starting to drop him now. Skeefy and Waddo. Has Waddo had a moment there somewhere? No, he was fighting Rusted. He was fighting Rusted Bolt and pitted. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. On a set of new medium compound tyres. Skeefy's going to have to pit again. AN and Jakey G will go to the end of the race. So a quick look at those guys. A in there, P15. Jakey G, we've not seen him. P16 just coming out through Lacombe. In P17 in the house, we've got Skin Shaggy trying to track down Jakey G, of course, 2 Division 4 rivals. And then Trap Paulos at the moment down in 18th place. It's fair to say he's out of position. But he had those spins, of course, on those cooked mediums that he had on before. Okay, Rusted Bolt all over the back of Jason. Jason, in fact, no, I think Jason's just cleared him, actually. Jason on new tyres.
And Finn is about to clear Bingley.
Oh, is he? Bingley is not giving this one up in a hurry. Bingley defend up the inside line. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Bingley's trying to get the brutal. That's smart driving by Bingley. He's using brutal as the... Oh, look at this, ladies and gents. He's trying to use brutal as a blocking car. Findium's trying to find a way through, and he can't find a way through. But Bingley and brutal are going to go side by side. Oh, my days. Oh, my day. Here comes Findium, the double overtake. Oh, he's off the track. No, he's not. They're 3 abreast. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit. Bingley's still fighting this one. They've both got DRS.
Oh my god, look at them.
Wow. So clip that, ladies and gentlemen. But Finn is up to P4. He's managed to clear Bingley and Brutal. What a passage of racing that was. They were 3 abreast at the Kemmel Straight and all on one side of the track as well. That was crazy shit, I'm telling you. Oh, Bingley's almost dropped it. Bingley has dropped it. He has dropped it. Yeah, his tyres are shot, mate. His tyres are shot. Needs to get off those tyres.
Bingley's had his 5 minutes of fame. Well done.
Well, no, I'm not. No, sorry. Even in jest, he's one of the best drivers around.
Yeah.
He'll kick your ass, mate.
Hold on, I will hold my claim to fame. I did actually beat Bingley at Silverstone.
Yeah, it's the only time you'll ever beat him, mate. Trust me on that one. But well done.
And it was a Division 1 race.
Yeah, but I think Bingley probably had some issues, mate. That's why. Oh, hello. Who's gone off there? Oh, it's Bingers.
Bingley.
Yeah, he's just struggling with those tyres. Yeah. I know you're an improved driver, but don't get ideas about your station, mate. Bingley will kick your ass 99 times out of 100. But you're getting there.
I know.
You're getting there.
I know.
You know what I mean? Every season you're getting quicker and quicker. You know what I mean? Harrison and Sinful Chris pitting, getting off those tyres. New soft tyres going on there. So that means DeBarbie.
Pitting as well.
DeBarbie now is the race leader.
Let's go, teammate.
But for how long? That's the question.
5 corners, then Miko will be up his ass.
I think he's going to hold him off for a lap and a half here, I'd say. Bingley decided to stay out. I'm presuming he's managed to cool his tyres down, but he's going to be so vulnerable now to cars from behind. I think he's just using this as some practice. Oh, he's dropped it, and the practice could almost be very quickly over. He's just got no grip in those tyres. He needs to pit. Emma, come off him. Who have we got now scrapping? Sinful Chris and Harrison. They're both on brand new soft compound tyres. Brutal Liam Hardman. Brutal's on new softs. Let's have a look at Skeefy and Shaggy. Let's drop down here. P16, P17, ladies and gentlemen. Shaggy and Skeefy both on pretty new medium compound tyres. Exiting through La Source to start their lap number 15. Both going to the end on these tyres. They're going to be mindful though, because Trap Paulos is catching these guys rapidly. And Skeefy's going for DRS here on the Dark Lord of F1. Can he get the move done? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have a bit of DRS. Shaggy makes that car nice and fat, but there's just nothing you can do to defend up there on the Kemmel Straight. Shaggy's going to try and hang it on the brakes, but has to yield. Good track awareness, as always, from the Dark Lord. But Skeefy's through. Bingley's just going backwards at the moment. He's off the track again. He's having a bit of a mare. Get off those tyres. They're shite. Just getting some traffic through there. Let's have a little look. What's happening at the top? Miko is now within DRS striking range of DeBarbie, but it's academic because DeBarbie is pitting, dropping those hard compound tyres, making the schedule stop. He will be going onto the soft compound tyres. So it's back to where we were. Jason will go back to P2, but he is going to have to be mindful because Harrison is on new softs and he will be catching him quickly. The question is whether Harrison can hold onto his tyres right at the end of the race when they will start to wear pretty rapidly. But that's your top 3 at the moment. Findium leading the race by 7 seconds from Jason in P2, Harrison in P3, Sinful Chris there in P4, and just waiting for the rest of the pit stops to sort of shake through. DeBarbie has come out in P5, mate. This is looking good for him on new tyres. He's going to have Cookie Chip, though, and Liam Hardman right behind him. He's got to get some heat to those tyres quickly. Liam's going to look for a double overtake here. Which way is he going to go? Liam goes the inside. He's blocking Cookie Chip, so Cookie Chip can't get the overtake done. Liam, that's smart driving. Smart driving there from Liam Hardman. He can't get to DeBarbie, but he used DeBarbie as a blocking car to get Cookie Chip. Very, very intelligent driving indeed. Oh, a bit of lag there possibly in the lobby. I just saw Cookie Chip's car just teleport slightly. Rusted Bolt and Watto still having these two have been having a scrap for some time actually. These two drive. Rusted Bolt Division 3 champion. Watto, of course, Division 2 driver. Bingley has retired the kind of pits. Yeah, I think he's had enough. You can hardly blame him, really.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate.
I thought he might have possibly just gone for a stint on softs just to get fastest lap for bragging rights. Because you would expect him to get fastest lap as well. He is he would be the quickest guy on the soft tyres.
Intermediates, he'll probably get the fastest lap.
Well, yeah, possibly. I wouldn't, well, not in Miko racing he wouldn't, but still a very, very quick driver is Bingers. Trap Paulus has got past Skin Shaggy for P16, but Shaggy is hanging in there. Shaggy told me before the race he was going to give it a go. You know what I mean? He was just going to try and mix it up as best as he could. Try and fight some of these guys.
Got a big heart, Shaggy.
He has. Paulus went wide there at Puon, went deep at Puon, and that's going to allow Shaggy to come back. It was Harrison sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:43.690. He is hunting down Jason. Jason, meanwhile, is actually catching Findium. But I think Findium is just managing the pace, to be fair. And Shaggy trying to come back on terms with Trap Paulos. He is not letting him go, mate. We'll just stay with this battle. There's another battle brewing. Cookie Chip and Brutal are going to go for about round number 5 of their battle very, very shortly. In fact, going to jump on board because Brutal's going for the move at the Kemmel Straight with a bit of DRS, and he's going to retake that position. He does indeed. Brutal then back up to P7, but that is a fight that is not over yet. We'll go back to Shaggy and Trap Paulos. Shaggy is attacking hard here. He is not letting Trap get away from him as they come through La Source. And Shaggy will, as long as he can get a decent run through Eau Rouge and Radion, will have a good run at the Kemmel Straight. A good chance of getting that position back. Here we go. What can Shaggy do? Throws the car into Eau Rouge. Up the Radion Hill. Yeah, nicely done. Trap Paulos extended. Got a 3-sec penalty. And here comes the Dark Lord. DRS wide open as he goes at the inside with a lot of overspeed. Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that. Up to P16, ladies and gentlemen. Shaggy is showing us what he can do. Sinful Chris, 3-second time penalty. Brutal has cleared Cookie Chip by leaps and bounds in his new soft. Is now attacking Liam Hardman. Let's just jump on board that battle as they're making their way down towards Blanchimont. It's a thoroughly entertaining race. Brandon, yeah, I saw your comment in the chat. It was amazing racing. That scrap between Bingers, I can't remember who it was now. Bingers, Findiam, and somebody else. I can't remember who the third driver was. Gazza says, yeah, that bit of racing should have been on Pornhub. That was amazing. Absolutely. Sinful Chris has decided to put a new set of tyres on. New set of softs going on there. Just going to stay with Brutal here because he's going to have a pretty good run here at Liam with the much softer tyre, well, much fresher tyres, I should say. Much grippier. Bit of DRS. This should be a pretty straightforward overtake. Liam is committed to the right-hand side of the track, and Brutal was just going to run past him and takes P5. Good move there from Brutal. Gets the job done. Not a lot Liam could do about that. Sinful Chris and Ayan. Sinful Chris trying to find a way through. Ayan defending well. Sinful Chris is going to have to go the long way around on the outside, but should have the extra speed there with the DRS. Deploying some battery as well. Gets the job done on those brand spanking new medium soft compound tyres. Moves his way up to P11. Jackie G with a 3-second time penalty. Harrison is now within Harrison's now within DRS range of Jason. Not quite on the back of him yet, but he is within DRS range. The question is, can he hang on to those tyres? They're at 25%. Jason's not got his telemetry on, so I can't tell you his wear. But Harrison's on 25. So those soft tyres are wearing about 6.5% per lap. So they're going to be a bit tired at the end of the race. Can Jason hang on to this position though? Or if Harrison does pass him, can Jason stick to the back of him? Findiam was just extended by about half a second in the last lap and a half. Up to 7.5 seconds. Harrison getting close here. I thought Jason might have been smart then, just lifted off and allowed Harrison through so Jason could re-pick up the DRS. Because Harrison, I think, is going to have
pulled that move on Watto last night.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move. You've got to be careful doing it though, because it can't be an obvious lift off, otherwise you could cause an accident and get in the raft of the stewards. But here comes Harrison then with the DRS. Should be able to get the move. Jason's committed to the left-hand side of the track. Harrison's just going to run up to the middle and take P2. And now for Jason, he's got to try and stick with him. But now Harrison's in a little bit of free air. You may see Harrison just pull away considerably over the next 2 or 3 corners. We'll keep an eye on that. Back to this scrap here. We've got Rusted Bolt and Sonic Gamey. Is Rusted Bolt going to make a move? Look at the overspeed. Yeah, nice move from Rusted Bolt. Had a lot of overspeed through there. Got the job done. Moves himself up to P8. He's having a fine race.
The Barbie's on for a podium.
Oh, he's doing really well, mate. He's having a great race. I think a podium may be a stretch too far. P4 though's looking good. If Jason gets a penalty though, mind you, that could be interesting. I don't think the Barbie's got the pace to catch Jason, to be fair. No. Sinful Chris closing up on the back of Wado, coming down through Pouillon. Just bang it on the old broadcast cam for a little bit. Oh, Sinful Chris almost dropped it there. I just watched. He took a lot of that curb, the inside curb at Pouillon. That was very brave. He could have very easily lost the back end there. Very, very easily lost that back end, but managed to hold on to it. Didn't lose any time actually. Stayed right on the back of Wado. Harrison has cleared DRS range. He is now catching Findium, but I think Findium, to be fair, is just managing the pace. Right, here comes Sinful Chris on those grippier tyres. Oh, they're going side by side through Pouillon. That's brave. Wado is not giving this one up for fight, but he's going to have to yield here. Sinful Chris got the inside line going into the bus stop chicane, and Sinful Chris has got the job done and is pitting again. He wants fastest lap, mate. Oh, he's retired.
Oh, no, he's retired.
Why is he retired? He's a carer actually. He may have had to jump off. To be fair. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, he's looking very racy. He's had some good practice. Good to see Chris back racing. Good to see some of the Division 1 boys back racing. Of course, we had to curtail the season, unfortunately, a few races back, which was not what we wanted to do. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Okay, Skeefy on the back of Bonta Bullet. Nice little scrap brewing here. Skeefy's going to try and do it at Overeach Radio. No, he lifts off. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it then. I really did. Yellowstone Sector 1.
Chris's car.
Oh, Chris's AI. Okay. Here comes Skeefy on Bonta. He's going to try and do it under braking. Bonta's going to try and fight this one, to be fair. Trap Paul sets the fastest lap of the race. Oh, Skeefy and Bonta having a bit of contact there. Trap Paulus on new soft compound tyres there, as I said, just getting the fastest lap of the race of 1:43. Skeefy is on his way up to P12. Okay, what have we got? Sonic Gamer, Rusted Bolt. Harrison just taking little nibbles into Findium's time. Oh, right, okay, Chris. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, mate. Yeah, it's a good racing there, Chris. Good racing. You had some great battling with Jason there, mate. Good to see you guys going side by side. Oh, Sonic Game, he almost lost the back end there at a bus stop. His car very, very squirrely. But we'll stay with this battle because he is trying to hunt down. We've got Rusted Bolt just in front of these guys as well. Ayan's in the pits. So we're going for a new set of softs, going for a fast lap of the race, no doubt. We'll just stay with Sonic at the moment. He's trying to hunt down Rusted Bolt. We've got Cookie Chip just ahead, about a second and a half ahead of these guys as they filter up through excuse me, filter up through Radion. $214, 215 miles an hour there, Sonic maxed out on, but not quite enough to catch Rusted Bolt this particular time. But we'll stay with this battle. We're on the penultimate lap, ladies and gents. It's been a fascinating social race, end of season blow off here in Total Impact Racing, and been some very impressive battling. I think it's fair to say, some thrilling overtakes.
Brilliant battling, mate. Mm-hmm. Oh, Trap's lost it.
Oh
no, he retired.
He's retired in the pits.
Another one.
He's had enough. Well, to be fair, it's a social race, so you know it's not like it's a league race, and you know this is just a chance to, as it says in the title, blow off, let off some steam. You know what I mean?
Certainly, mate.
Absolutely.
Been a good race, though.
It has indeed, mate. It has indeed. Chris in the chat says, looking forward to the new season, guys. Can't wait to get back into it. Having a full grid is good to see. Absolutely, mate. And that's the plan. I'm so excited about the new Elite tiers. Really, really am. Got a lot of work and a lot of forethought into it, and I think it's going to work really, really well. Okay. We're going to have a three-way dance this last lap. I want to give Miko some track time in a bit as well before the end of his lap. He's just making his way up through Le Combe now on his final lap. Let's just watch this three-way dance. So Cookie Chip, Rusted Bolt and Sonic. I want to see if he's going to get any more overtaking done before the end of the race here between these three drivers. I think Harrison's going to hold on to P2. Jason 2.5 seconds off. Right, is there going to be any overtaking here? I think Rusted Bolt's too far behind Cookie, but Sonic is going to get closer and closer to Rusted Bolt. Of course, Rusted Bolt does have DRS, but look at the overspeed. He's going to get him, you know. Wow. Oh, Rusted Bolt defends at the inside. Sonic's going to try and go around the outside. There's a contact. Oh, that was a bit silly. A little bit silly, I think, by Sonic there. Just got a bit too aggressive there into Lake On. But let's jump on board and race leader Findy. I'm just going through Stavlo. Now through Paul Ferreira for the final time, ladies and gents. And then it's the long run through Blanchimont down towards the bus stop chicane. And he can almost smell victory. He can hear the champagne corks popping in the pit garage, in the Mercedes pit garage. Finally, ladies and gents, Mercedes have won a race. Comes into the bus stop for the final time, exits the bus stop, gets on back on the power, plants it, does his victory dance, and takes victory in Spa-Francorchamps. Great drive there from the Flying Fin. Harrison's going to come in P2. Another solid drive from Harrison, a quality driver. And a great drive from Jason in P3. Jason, in many ways, my driver of the day. Showed great pace. DeBarbie comes home in P4. I'll be really happy with that. Brutal comes home in P5. Liam Harbin is going to come home in P6. Then we're going to have to see if penalties affect the rest of the positions. Liam home in P6. Cookie Chip is going to come home in P7. A bit of oversteer there. Bit of wheel spin as he comes out. And he gets taken by Sonic, who jumps from penalty count. That gets P7. Rusted Bolt 8. Cookie Chip drops down to 9. Wado comes across the line. He also finishes P9. Cookie must have had a few penalties there. Just dropped about 4 possessions, yeah. Here comes Skeefy around the final corner to bring that Red Bull home for P11. GG's. Bonta Bullet, he crosses the line in P12. Jakey G, I think he's had a solid drive, mate.
Yeah.
I think he's had a solid drive. Division 4 driver going up against some of the very, very best. Well done, Jakey. Jakey comes home in P13.
Play
yep.
for Shaggy for staying penalty free as well.
Well, he's so clean, is Shaggy. Always has been. Ian comes home in P14, and the Dark Lord of F1 himself, Skin Shaggy, comes home in P15 without a single penalty. In fact, P14. Well done, Shags. Whew.
That was good. Brutal, yeah, I agree. Driver of the day for Brutal.
I'm going to go Jason. My driver of the day. I thought he showed great pace. He showed great qualifying pace as well. And just good race pace all the way through.
Brutal was the biggest gainer, 14 places.
Yeah, still going with Jason though.
yeah.
If Brutal was still in TIR Esports, I might have chosen Brutal. But I'm not. Not that I'm vindictive or anything. No, I'm just kidding. Woo, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. Love this track, says DeBarbie. Yeah, you drove well, mate. Mr. Minaj. Well, happy with that, says Bonta Bullet. Best of the Division 4 drivers. Bonta, you gave a really good account of yourself tonight, mate. You really did, mate. Let's give confirmation then of this final race. Findium, the Flying Fin, takes the victory on his return to TIR. It's like he never left. P1, thank you very much. ART Harrison in P2. Jason in P3. DeBarbie P4. Brutal in P5. Liam Harbin in P6. Sonic on his debut P7. Impressive there. Just about that little moment on the penultimate lap. Rusted Bolt in P8. Good drive from him. Wado in 9. Cookie Chip 10. Skeefy in 11. Bonta Bullet comes home in P12. Jakey G. Good drive, Jake. Well done, mate. Well done. In P13. And the Shagmeister, the Dark Lord of F1, Shaggy, in P14. Fastest lap of the race was by a DNF. I think it's by Paulos, yeah. With a 43.5. DNS for AN. DNS for Paulos, Sinful Chris, Bingley, and the two Massey brothers. That, ladies and gents, was your end of season blow off in TIR. Let's head back to the command centre. I've got a few words. Wow. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. What a race indeed. Wado in the chat says, very happy finishing penalty free. Well done, mate. And Jakey G, you didn't get lapped at all. You were pretty competitive in your pace. Well done, fella. Keep it going. Entertaining race Sims Gaza Burgess. Roll on season 11. Indeed. Right. As customary, when it's the end of season, I like to have a few words just to reflect on what's been going on, what's been happening. Completely unrehearsed, so you'll have to bear with me here, because I'm just going to be talking a load of shite probably for 5 or 10 minutes.
Again?
But, shut your mouth. Or I'll kick you.
You're good, you're good.
I'll tell you what, right? I have felt, ladies and gents, over the last few weeks, more involved, more intimate with TIR than I've been for a long, long time. Now, I had to take a break away, as you guys know, for a few months. Personal stuff. That's all sorted. But I didn't know when I took the break whether I was actually ever going to return. I really didn't know. I was all for handing it over and just saying, I've had my time, thank you, and move on. But no, I decided to try and ease my way back into it a little bit. Started streaming again for the first time literally in half a year. And found myself enjoying it, particularly covering the lower divisions. Division 4, by the way. I've been very, very privileged to cover their races. It's been some of the best racing I've seen in years, quite frankly. The race, the Imola, Kota, Spa was just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal Division 4. Well, you guys in Tier 4, take a bow. Seriously. But as I say, I just sort of eased myself back into it, and I'm feeling a passion for Total Impact Racing that I've not had since the early days. It's like the first season or two. And I think part of it is also seeing some old faces, some founders in TIR returning. And it's great to see those people back. You guys know who you are. I'm not going to give shout-outs. Now's not the time for shout-outs. Just giving some old faces returning. Just seeing Miko in the chat there. Yeah, GG's. Great race. It's great to see the Flying Fin racing as well. Absolutely. It's been a long time. But, yeah, I'm feeling that passion. I've not felt for a long time. The league started 3.5 years ago, heading for 4 years ago now. And it's been through its ups and its downs. I think all leagues have been through the ups and the downs. But it's really, really good that I think it's gone down a trough and it's coming back up the hill. We're not at the top of the hill yet. But we're getting there. And the new plans for the new season, I think, are really going to help things. Not just recapture old glories, but go to a new level completely. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? That's what it's all about. It's all about striving to improve, striving to innovate, striving to put on a platform.
A gifting kebab
for you guys.
Would you like sauce and salad with that?
And yeah, you know, what you guys got to remember is, most of the time, what you see on stream is a bit of a gimmick, it's a bit of an act. It's basically me with my personality turned, with the volume turned up to 1 million. I get passionate about things in real life, get pretty emotional about things in real life, and it's not everyone's cup of tea. I have pissed people off, both in the league and in the esports community, people who are no longer here, right? And it's not because I want to be a dickhead to people, it's because I'm so passionate about what I believe in, and sometimes that doesn't sit well with other people for whatever reason. Their goals are aligned differently to mine. But the point is that I'm so passionate about this again, and it's great to be back providing some content for you guys watching at home, and long may that continue. That's what I'm going to say on that. Someone's just come in with an anonymous gifter with a gifted tier 1 subscription. Why did you fucking dickhead?
I didn't see it was anonymous.
Talk about dickheads. Yeah, it's anonymous gifter. That was me. Well, it's not anonymous anymore, is it? I'm just kidding, mate.
No, I just done another one as well.
There you go. Thank you so much, man. Gandhi comes in with 2 gifted subs. Lucky recipients are Wado and Jamie. Jamie Race. Thank you so much, Andrew. Greatly appreciate it.
That's all good, mate.
I'll give you a personal thumbs up. I'll give you a little personal tickle later on, like, you know what I mean. Simple Chris in the chat says, beer is the goat. Thanks for all the hard work you do, boss man. Hey, it's not just me, mate. We've got a whole team of people that I need to thank. Skeefy particularly. All right. No place like home, says Gaza Burgess. Damn right, mate. Sound alert. Love that one.
I'm just going to say, this is your final one for Season 10, mate.
Do you know what nemesis means? A righteous
the last
infliction of retribution manifested by an appropriate agent.
Thank you, my friend. Where would I be
And it's
without
just
a bit of
started a hype
nemesis?
train.
Absolutely. There we go, ladies. It's hype train is in effect. And Soto comes in with an 8-month resub as well on the he's Twitch primed out of his mind. Thank you so much, Soto, my friend.
Mate, what the fuck?
Mate, what the fuck? I wish David was here. I'd love to speak to David.
It's been brilliant, mate.
Yeah. Jack, good to see you, buddy, with the sound alert, of course. I'm good, thanks, Jack. How are you, my friend? And there he is. I want to give this guy a shout out. The fishy fingered wonder, my buddy, Mr. Codzilla, being with TIR. Oh, hang on, sound alert. I can sit all of the day. All right, thanks, Jack. Just hold short on the sound alerts just for a sec, guys. Give a shout out to my man Codzilla. Been part of the furniture. I call him the floater. The turd that just won't flush. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Love you, Cod. You're not part of the management team anymore, but still racing, still supporting TIR, and owe you a lot, mate. I owe you a hell of a lot. I really do. Jackson been on the cider. Fair play, Jack. And the Wurzels are coming to your hometown soon. Man, that's good to hear. I'll have to come down. The Wurzels, yeah. What's the other song there? I got a brand new combine. I'm going to have to get a sound alert for that as well. Definitely. Definitely, mate. But yeah, it's just... I forgot what I was going to say now. As I said, I did warn you guys I was going to just waffle on, talk a load of shit for a few minutes, but I'm going to. It's the end of the season. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm finding that vibe that's back in the vibe. I've kind of found my vibe again. So we've been through some ups and downs. It's just great to still be here after 10 seasons, still providing the platform for you guys to race on. But you guys are the lifeblood of TIR. It's you guys that sign up to race season after season. You guys who keep the Discord alive with all the banter, the crack, you know. And we are a community. We always have been ever since day one. Back in what was it, April 2020, I think it was, or March 2020. It's always been a great community vibe, you know. And I'd love to reach out to a few people who are not part of the admin team, who are not part of the management team, who used to be, past just new and all that kind of stuff, you know. I look at the esports world now, right? This is absolutely true. I look at the esports world now, and I look at a lot of the tournaments that are running, the teams that are in the tournaments, the teams doing well. A lot of them, actually, if there's a family tree, they all link to TIR. Most of them do. The TIR or ERN, definitely. Say ERN, of course, European Race Night, David Storm's league. And I hope we can get something going with those guys again. A long history of partnership there with European Race Night. And, of course, that's where the Eurotitans came from, ladies and gents. That collaboration, David, Storm, the Flying Finn, and yours truly, formed an esports team. Went on to do great things. But... yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, that TIR seems to somehow we've managed to get our fingers in so many different team pies in the esports world, and it's great to see. Actually, I wish I could get them all back in TIR and fuck the other teams off, like, you know what I mean. But unfortunately, unfortunately that doesn't happen. No, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Jack says it's amazing to have you here as well, boss man. You keep us here every season. Oh mate, I just love watching you guys race. I was saying a few minutes ago, I've been streaming the Division 4 races. And you would get some streamers out there be like, oh, I don't want to stream Division 4. I don't want to stream the lowest tier or whatever. No, not me, mate. I just want to go where the racing is, you know what I mean? And it's been a privilege to do Tier 4 because they have put on such amazing shows.
We have called some good races in Div 4, mate. Yeah, some brilliant races. And Div 3 as well.
Yeah. There's been some good racing some great racing in excuse me, in all the tiers. But the thing is... to me, that's what it's all about. Great racing and a great community vibe. If you can have those two things, then you're onto a winner. And with you guys, I'm onto a winner. You know what I mean? Because you guys support the channel. You guys support the league. You guys support the esports team or whatever we're doing. You guys are always there, you know, giving encouragement and helping each other out as well. Because that's the other thing I wanted to mention. it's a pretty shitty world that we live in right now, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of bad things happening going on in this world. And sometimes you need things like a community like this, even if it's in another esports community, but you need a community where you can go in and talk about things. You can go in if you've got a problem and talk to people. Or you just want to go in to escape the real world and just immerse yourself in an online community with like-minded people. You know what I mean? Because the world is a pretty shitty place, and we need somewhere, right, where we can escape it all. And that's why I try and provide good content for you guys. Some people, as I say, with the personality, they think, oh, I'm picking on them or giving them a hard time on stream. It's purely for entertainment. That's all it is. It's nothing personal. It's purely for entertainment, to give you guys something to have a laugh and a giggle at. Something to make the streams interesting. You know? That's all it's been. That's all it's been about. And I know it's pissed people off. But it's not intentional. It's not real. It is entertainment. That's all it is. Gauzy, how you doing, fella? Looking forward to seeing you in one of the elite tiers next week. Absolutely. Sinful Chris, Chris, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, take a look at what Sinful Chris has just posted in the chat. He says, my best man and my groomsman for my wedding are people I met through F1 leagues. Best mates now.
You know what? I was going to comment on Chris's message.
Amen.
One of my closest friends I met on Call of Duty when I was 12, 13. And that guy messages me every single day. I talk to him more than people I actually see face to face. It's one of them. The gaming community is far more superior now than anything.
Yeah, it's an important. As I said, it's because of a lot of the shitty things that go on in real life. It's an important escape. And people need that. Whether you're male, female, whether you're transgender, whether you're young, whether you're old. It's a great way to escape, you know, some issues that you might have in your real life. And as I mentioned, it's also a way of not escaping, but dealing with issues that you have in real life, where you can go and talk to people, and people, you know, will listen to you, and they'll give you advice. And you know, and I've made some great friends through my time with TIR, and before that, when I was with RF1, meeting some new guys. And, you know, I've just seen Gaza just popping up there in their chat. Absolutely, mate. Totally agree with you. And, you know, we like in 2021, you know, a bunch of us, we just decided, fuck it, we're going to meet up. And we went to Silverstone for the long weekend and had an absolute blast of a time. You know, and we're going to do, there's going to be many more, I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago on stream, there's going to be many more things like that. We're going to be organising some meetups, some karting events, stuff like that. Stuff where we can get together, share a few beers, you know. Smoke a few fat ones if that's your inclination. You know what I mean? In good company.
People having a hard time. The Discord link I just posted was for the mental health group.
Oh, well, you don't, to be honest, mate, you don't need to do that because it comes up every 10 minutes in the chat anyway.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's a permanent link, mate. That's okay.
Just,
it comes up in the chat all the time.
It's a crap one, mate, because mental health is underlooked massively.
Yes.
But TIR is a community where everyone, if you got an issue, message her. That's just message.
Yeah,
everyone's there.
And you tend to find that also a lot of people, there's going to be somebody there who's gone through something similar. You can help. You know what I mean? Gaza put in. We're going to meet up and have a massive orgy. Oops, I typed what I was thinking. Fucking perv.
Not again, Gaz. Not again.
Jakey G says, racing F1 leagues has brought my confidence level up and improved my mental health. That's fantastic to hear. That's what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Jack, you are disgusting. And I remember Jack, you've got some nerve. You told me off on Twitter because I'm an influencer and I said something bad. And look at you in the chat, you dirty git.
I was going to say, Gaz, you're not going to be the one picking up the biscuit at the end of it again, are you?
Let's keep it fairly friendly, fairly adult, user friendly. Right, I just want to go back. There was a post that Gauzy I just wanted to go back to that one. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, stop typing in the chat. Okay, Gorsi says, when is the season getting announced and the cars getting drawn? Any clue on that yet? We're just waiting to complete sign up, Gorsi. I'm looking for about another 10 drivers to sign up, and then we can get cracking. Because, say, the plan is we're going to have Division 4 and Division 3, or should I say the 2 lower tiers. I don't know what they're going to be called. The 2 lower tiers, and then we're going to have the 2 parallel elite tiers running side by side on a Wednesday night. I just need to get some more sign-ups done first. There's a lot of guys who haven't actually signed up yet. I need to find out their intentions, because I don't want drivers to... Because some drivers have, some people have Discord notifications turned off, so they don't see the announcements. So I've got to make sure they do get to see them. Mr. Minaj, good night, my friend. Thank you so much for all your great driving yet again in TIR, mate. Always welcome back. Looking forward to seeing you on track next season, almost certainly in one of those elite tiers. So,
night, mate.
Have a good night, my friend. Have a good night. When will season start be? Yeah, I think it's a simple question. Yeah, so I just mentioned that to Gauzy. I'm just waiting on the final sign-ups, dude, and then we can get cracking. I do want a quicker turnover as possible. So as soon as I've got those drives I'm looking for, that's it. We'll lock it off, get the draw done. We'll do 2 separate draws, actually. 2, I can count. We'll do a draw night for Division 4 and Division 3, and then a special draft draw, of course, for the 2 elite tiers, which are going to be pools of 4 drivers, 2 for each tier. Good night, Chris, as well. Like, GG's tonight, mate. I thought your pace was really good tonight. Some great battling there with Jason. Very, very impressive, mate. Well done. Well done. Keep it going. What do you want, guys? Do you want me to keep chatting for a while? Or do you want me to end the stream? You tell me what you want to... You tell me what you want me to do. Yeah, keep it clean.
Shuffle.
You tell me...
Oh, man.
You see what I'm doing to you on stream, mate? No. What do you want me to do, guys? Do you want me to call it, or do you want me to carry on chatting? Chris straight away comes in with beer. How about open up a beer with your arsehole? Cheers, mate. Oh, I'll try that. I'll try that, mate. No, in fact, I think what would be better is open up a beer bottle with my Jap's eye.
Oh, bloody hell.
That'll take some doing. Get the oil, says Cod. Jesus Christ, mate.
Cod liver oil, yeah? Whee!
Yeah, no thank you. No,
yeah,
not
what,
the
you
Jap.
saying that this is a way for people to de-stress? I had a crap day at work. Come in and done this. I'm chilled. I'm chilled now.
That's good, man. That's good to hear, man. So, ladies and gents, hearing from Gandhi there, if you want a shining example of someone who has literally blue TIR blood running through their veins, you can't get any better than my co-coms here, Mr. Gandhi. Lives and breathes this, not the league, but just the brand, the concept. I'm telling you guys.
Mate. It's my home, mate.
Yeah, absolutely lives and breathes it. And you can't get better than that, mate. You can't get better. Gandhi's always said to me, he said, I love TIR as much as you, Beer. And I was thinking, no one could love TIR as much as me. And I tell you what, I think he does, you know.
Yep.
I think he does.
It's true. It is true. This has been my escape in some of my worst times, yeah. So... I'm honest, mate. I'd live and die for TIR.
To be honest, if I had one regret regarding the league, I think the regret was taking the time away when things went south. You know, earlier on in the year, I kind of regret. I needed to take some time away, but I kind of wish I hadn't, because I wish I would have actually leaned on the community a bit. You know what I mean? Rather than just disappearing. Yeah. But sometimes you just have to take a decision, you know. I didn't want to. I almost felt like an interloper when I came back, you know. It was really weird. It was a weird feeling.
Come back into his own league and he felt like a stranger.
No. It wasn't because anyone made me feel like a stranger. No. That's not what I mean. It's how I felt. Yeah. I was coming back into something that I kind of left. You know.
Yeah.
It was a bit like, for example, going back like a couple of years ago when I left ETE way back in April 21, I think it was, and it was interesting because I spoke to, well, I'm not going to go into details, but I could never have gone back, even if I was off, which I wasn't, but even if I had been, because it just would have felt too weird. And that's what it kind of felt when I came back, because I did come back to TIR, obviously, this summer. This autumn, I should say. And it just felt weird for a little bit, but now it's like, motherfuckers, I'm back in the groove. Fucking mine! You know what I'm saying?
100%, mate.
Jason in chat says, thanks for a great race. I'll take that on for a new season. Jason, you were fantastic tonight, mate. Your Q pace was outstanding. Your race pace was absolutely solid. You know what I mean? How did Ian get on tonight? I think he actually retired, but his pace was really good, Jack. I was watching him. There's a couple of new guys I was watching tonight. I was watching Sonic Gamey and Ian, and I was pretty impressed with what I saw, to be fair. And tonight was all about just for the regular drivers to have a bit of a blow off, and for new drivers just to go out there and show us what they could do pace wise and a bit of racecraft. And yeah, it looked pretty solid, mate. I hope you got a good acquisition there, Jack, to be fair. Oh, I wish I was drunk with my underpants, mate. I really do. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm gonna have a quick slip of water. I just realised, right, I did an entire stream without drinking any water whatsoever, so I need some water. Hang on 2 secs. Oh. Excuse me, I needed that. Oh, I didn't realise how dry I was.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Wait for it, someone will pop up in the chat.
Yeah, Jack. I thought he did pretty well. Obviously, he's part of the esports roster now. It'd be nice to see him actually. I think he signed up for the league season as well. What I would like to try and encourage all the esports roster is to race in the league if they possibly can, because it's a great way to practice. It's a great proving ground as well. I've always said, it's one thing I've always said. People disagree. That's fine. But esports racing needs league racing, not the other way around. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is I see, sadly, so many leagues struggle or stop racing because they can't fill seats, because the drivers that should be driving are driving an esports tournament for a team. And I personally think that is so wrong, because league racing is the lifeblood of esports. It's where all the esports drivers cut their teeth. And if you don't have league racing, ladies and gents, esports will die, because there'll be no one coming through. No one will be coming through. You know.
I mean, we've had our fair share of it, mate.
Yeah.
We struggled with people committing to esports, and then
all leagues have, mate. All leagues have, and it's so wrong. I can understand. Yeah, people want to challenge themselves and go up against the best. That's fine, but they go up against the best too often, and it's killing leagues. It really is. I mean, TIR survived because I'm a fucking goddamn guru. No, I'm joking. TIR survived because it's got a good infrastructure, it's got a good platform, it's got a good community. You know what I mean? But we've had our trials and tribulations. We've had struggles. You know? We have had our own struggles. And if someone
always come out at the end of it, though, haven't we?
Yeah, but I'm talking about recently. We've had struggles, with attendances and stuff. One of the worst things I had to do was curtail the Division 1 season, but it was something that I had to do. It was not sustainable, and that's for me. That was a real kick. Yeah, it was a real kick in the dick. My pride took a real pounding when we had to curtail Division 1, but it's something that had to be done because it just wasn't working.
I mean, you've just mentioned a kick in the dick, and there's Jack mentioning beer game tag teamed.
Keep it clean, Jack. Of course, Sato's straight in there. Anything about tag teaming and the dirty git himself, Sato's straight in there. He's like, what have I missed? Hey. I've got a jar of lube here, ready for rock and roll.
What have I missed?
Yeah. Beer took a pounding. Jesus Christ. Oh, Automod has just blocked Sato. I'll let it through. There you go. Gangbang, he says. Why is Auto... I tell you, I've found this recently. The Twitch Automod's getting worse and worse. It blocks some really silly things. It's because you're pissed, Jack, because you've been on the cider. Go on, stick the sound alert on, Jack. Go on, one more time. I'll let you do it. One more time, Jack. Go on, Jack. You know you want to do it. Oh, fuck it. I'll do it for you. There we go.
Right, well.
There you go. There we go. All right, thanks, Jack. Are you scooting off, mate, are you?
I am, yeah. I've got two children that don't want to go to bed, apparently.
Well, you shouldn't talk about Schultz and Tony like that, but never mind.
But
No
no,
worries,
but
mate.
it's been an absolute pleasure, mate, and no doubt we'll call the action in season 11.
Yes, mate. Looking forward to it. And thank you so much as well for all your sterling work during this season and some great racing as well, dude.
Mate, I'll double it next season, don't worry.
Fantastic, mate. Thumbs up on stream. That's what I want to hear. All right, thanks, mate. You get yourself off. All the best
all
to the
good.
family.
The dark side
And you,
of the
mate, and you.
Force is
All
a
right.
pathway
Take care, bud.
to many
Bye-bye.
abilities
Bye-bye.
some consider to be
Oh,
unnatural.
don't worry, Sato.
Mate,
Sound alert.
what the fuck?
I actually, I've got a new sound alert which I need to put in. It's unlimited power. I drinks it all of the day. I am a cider drinker. Love that one. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm getting tired. I've got a few things to do. I need to cook some dinner, actually. I'm not eating yet tonight. But, sorry, Sato, it's mine, mate. I founded it. It's mine. Find your own gimmick. But I'm going to call it there, I think, guys. I'm tired. But it's been a real pleasure and a privilege to stream for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the content. And we'll see you again real soon. What we'll probably do is, actually, just before I go, during the next week or two, whilst we're just waiting for the new season to start, we're doing some social races over the next week or so. So keep an eye on the lobby. And, yeah, cheers. See you later, Jack. Top banter, mate. I'll see you later. Yeah, we'll do some social races during the week just to keep things ticking over. Might do a couple of F2 car races as well, something a little bit different. I'll just stick posts up in the social race chat on the Discord, and we'll stick up some check-ins and whatnot, and we'll do some fun races. I might even do some racing myself, actually. I fancy the F2 cars personally, actually, I must admit. And I'll give Charles a shout-out for coming up with that idea, actually. So, yeah, we'll go for it. Anyways, cheerio, guys. Love you all. I will... hang on, what's that? What about Assist 2, Sato? What, me racing Assist 2? Fuck that. Not happening, dude. Yeah, I'll take everybody out, mate. Oh, mate, I'll get lapped 5 times with some of the guys in the Assist 2s, to be fair. Useless. I was once upon a time a decent racer, but that was a long time ago. Okay. Guys, I must go. Thank you so much again. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show. It was a great race, wasn't it? Great to see Miko back as well, wasn't it, guys? Fantastic. And see Bingley on track and Cookie and some of the old guys. Great to see. I'll be doing some content for you next week anyway, so no doubt I'll be streaming again. I won't be streaming again this week, though, but I'll do something next week for you guys. And then roll on Season 11. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get things going. Let's make Season 11 the best ever. Let's make an impact. Good night, all.